Can you pronounce this word? Xylophone? You're wrong. That's not how to pronounce it. How about this one? Has? You're wrong. That's not how to pronounce it. And this is? You're wrong too. That's not how to pronounce it. Do you want to find out? Welcome to another episode. On today's episode, we're looking at this consonant speech sound. Z. So this speech sound is described as the voiced fricative alveolar. So it's voiced because when you put your fingers on your Adam's apple, as against the consonant speech sound, which is the voiceless variant of it, this one vibrates. Zzz. You can try it. There's vibration here. It is fricative because there's glide of air from a narrow opening in your mouth, the oral speech organ, when pronouncing this sound. And it's an alveolar speech sound because the place of articulation is the alveolar ridge, the tip of your tongue aiming towards the alveolar ridge, that makes it a voiced fricative alveolar. Now let's look at how to pronounce this sound in our spelt words. What are the letters that when we see in our spelt words, we have to pronounce them as this sound? So the first, which is the most common that we all know, is the letter Z. Of course, everyone knows letter Z sounds Z. So we have examples in words like zeb, zoo, zebra, and so on and so forth. How about letter ZZ? We all know that letter ZZ, okay? The fact that the letter is repeated doesn't make it any different. It also has a Z sound. So when you say letter ZZ, you should also pronounce Z. We have examples in words like buzz, puzzle, dizzy, and so on. But what about letter S? Letter S, many times when people see this letter, it is pronounced as S. But in some cases, the letter S has the Z sound. Okay, we have examples in words like music, rose. Okay, so ROSE is not rose, it is rose. And then letter IS that I presented to you initially is not is, it is, has, not as. Says, use, scissors, reason, cousin, and so on. Then we have letter SS, which is scissors, in words like scissors, possess, and so on. Then we have CZ, which is Zarina, okay? And then lastly, we have the letter X in the word xylophone, not xylophone, okay? Xylophone. Good. So let's take our tongue twister to further practice pronunciation of this sound in our spelt words. The Zealous Czarina possessed the xylophone for business use. Again, the Zealous Czarina possessed the xylophone for business use.